What's up, witches?
What's up, witches?
I'm John,
Linda.
and this is Getting Witchy.
And today we are going to talk about the 12 days of Yule.
Yeah, because apparently I totally misunderstood my daughter-in-law's freaking message. Like it plainly, she said Yule and then talked about the days of. And I don't know why I brainwashed. The 12 days of Christmas is what I thought of. And that's what I did the 4.5, 5 hours of
Okay.
research on. And this was a lot easier to get the info.
Yes.
And turns out, and
Surprisingly.
well, and turns out, and I didn't even, I know this is in the outline that I have prepped already, but the 12 days of Christmas originated with
The 12 days of
12
Yule.
days of Yule. Like,
Yes.
again, the assimilation
Right.
of a pagan holiday.
Right.
Because Yule originates from the Norse and Germanic pagans who celebrated the return of the sun and, of course, lengthening of the days.
Right.
Yule falls around the winter solstice, since the winter solstice is what, the 21st through the 23rd, somewhere in there.
Yes. If you're in the northern hemisphere.
Right.
If you're in the southern hemisphere, right about now, you're celebrating midsummer.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Um, and just as the name, the celebration lasts 12 days, each day holding its own magical significance, from honoring deities to performing rituals that celebrate nature, family, self, and ancestors.
Mhm.
While specific traditions vary, some activities include lighting candles, feasting,
Yes.
food, lots of food,
Lots of food.
lots of food, and
Giving gifts.
exchanging gifts. Yeah, go figure. But it is because it was such it was a festival 12 days long in the pagan traditions. It was a very deeply spiritual thing that they were doing. It wasn't
Yes.
just a reason to party.
No, you're not just making merry, you are actually honoring your ancestors. And each day is specific to who it is that you're honoring
Right. And it sets the intentions
for the next
for the
year.
new year coming.
Yes, the year to come. Um, now, so the 12 days of Yule start on what they call Mother's Night, which is usually the night leading into the winter solstice.
So that's sundown.
Yes. Um, which interestingly enough, don't a lot of the Hebrew traditions start on sundown the night before?
Yes, I just thought of that as
Um,
we were.
and will end in January, usually around the 1st, but it all depends on when the solstice hits. So if the solstice is the 21st, then it's going to end on January 1st. But if the solstice is on the 23rd, you're going to go a couple days past that. Now,
Oh, okay.
for the sake of simplicity, I think a lot of people just start the celebration as of December 20th, like the night of December 20th.
Yes, that's kind of what I picked up on from the different sources that I found.
Right. Um,
Interestingly, when I'm doing the research on this, there was, I mean, there's lots of
yes.
info out there, but the main sources, like you could, because you could find the top six,
Mhm.
let's say, and then you're scrolling through some, it's kind of talking about it, but it's just regurgitated
Right.
from other sites, and then something else pops up from one of the originals,
Right.
like, so anyway, but yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah, no, I totally get that. So the very first day of the 12 days of Yule is Mother's Night, which begins sundown the day before the solstice, or in for simplicity's sake, December 20th. Um, it is a day to basically honor not only your mother and her mother, but any maternal figure in your life. So if you have like an aunt or a best friend's mom who was like a mother to you, you can honor them as well during this. Um, it's also a night to honor the goddesses especially like the protective goddesses like
Mhm.
Freya and Frigg.
And
Um
keep in mind, so it's a Norse Germanic pagan holiday. So most all the source material refers to Norse
or
deities or
Scandinavian, yeah.
Scandinavian
Yes.
deities.
However, if you choose to,
But it's very similar to Celtic.
yes, but if you choose to assimilate this into your practice, like
Right.
whatever pantheon it is that you follow, like I'm mostly Greek,
Oh yeah, you
um,
definitely throw in Diana or you know,
Demeter or
right,
whoever, um,
Aphrodite.
right. But it's also to like the protective deities like Athena.
Right.
Um, so and basically you're lighting candles and meditating on the divine feminine, your ancestors of feminine persuasion. Um, where'd it go?
Well, sorry.
Okay. And maternal.
Maternal energy. Sorry.
Like where'd it go? Um,
Well, we're kind of I messed up and had Mother's Night listed up there, so we kind of jumped ahead a
oh,
little
okay.
bit.
Okay.
So I was going back.
But also one of the activities that usually happens the first day of the Yule celebration is the setting up of the Yule altar or the ancestor altar, which to me kind of feels a lot like the setting up of the ofrenda for Dia de los Muertos, because you're setting
Yes,
up pictures, you're putting out offerings to them each day.
right.
So I'm
Like in the what was that movie, Coco?
Coco, yes.
Where they asked them if they had anything to
To
declare.
and oh yeah, I've got churros and I've got,
Those were the offerings.
yes, those were the
See,
offerings.
I didn't pick up on that, and then like that totally makes sense. But yeah, I can see the association for sure because that's what that's
Yeah,
part of
they're
what this
offering,
is.
they're giving offers.
Um, now, as she had mentioned, it's also includes the winter solstice during this festival, which typically is around the second day.
Yes.
Typically, um, so that is the central point of the celebration on the second day, marking it the shortest day of the year and the return of longer days.
Yes.
So any celebratory, it's probably a lot of feasting. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
be making things, and maybe kill a buck and whatever the last harvest, some of
Mm.
those vegetables type of thing. That would be carrots, potatoes, turnips,
Right.
you know. Um, and then some of the themes for Yule is, well, it's basically a time for reflection, renewal, connection with nature's cycles. And I like how they use that word
Yes.
because nature is of the feminine.
Yes.
Um, and I totally lost where it's also a period to honor the ancestors, both male and female,
Yes.
and to focus on more noble, virtuous actions, is what I
Yes.
got from it.
So, okay. So what do we usually do around New Year's? We set
Yeah,
resolutions. Where do you think that came from? Like we're setting intentions for
right.
the new year to come. Like we want to be better, we want
The
to do
problem
better.
is
So
we rarely act on New Year's resolutions. We make them. I mean, at least I mean, I've done
yeah.
a couple, and I've gone through with a couple and not gone through on a lot more than that, and then just stopped doing it because it was pointless. Either I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. I don't need to make a resolution on New Year's to do it.
Well, and I think with a lot of mine, well, one in particular that I had set
But doing a
a few
spell
years back
during New Year's would probably,
would help.
yeah,
Yes. Um, like I fully intended to do it and I got everything I needed, and then it ended up being so much more complicated than I wanted or needed
right,
it to be. And it was like, fuck it. I'm not doing this. Um, because and so the thing is, I was trying to lose weight. I needed to lose weight for my health.
right,
And signed up with this one program, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make it the simplest it can possibly be. And then as I was reading through everything, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, like, no, this, you expect me to do algebra while I'm trying to eat, or I'm trying to like
Oh,
exercise
because
to
of
be,
the equations on how many calories and how
yes.
much fat and
And
yeah,
like that's way too complicated.
right.
I don't have the bandwidth for that. Fuck it. I'm done.
So so some modern ways to celebrate this. We're going to go over a short list of the things that you can do each day, but something that we were talking about while prepping for this and doing other things because we're getting ready to make a lasagna. Um, is that we're going to be doing shorts.
Yes. So for each day, we are going to be putting out something that shows what you can do that day to celebrate or to honor the intentions of that day.
Right.
Whether it's showing us put together a recipe for the day or doing an activity.
Or putting together, like I think my daughter-in-law said that she did a popcorn and cranberry string,
Yes.
like like the kids used to do in school, a popcorn string, but this is popcorn and cranberries. Now you can hang it up in the house, but that is intended to be hung outside for the birds to eat.
Well, some people used to put it on their Christmas trees,
Well,
like
yeah,
as a
but
garland.
yes,
But or the Yule tree, yeah.
but
But
it's
it is definitely intended to be outside for the birds.
because it's a pagan holiday.
Yes.
It's about nature.
Right.
So and it's a time of giving. So your harvest was plentiful. Give to nature.
Yes.
So anyway, things like that. We're gonna do probably release them on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube the day before
Right.
the event.
So that
But they're going to be short. It's not going to be anything crazy.
no, it's not going to be like
Our regular episodes like right
45-minute
now,
long episodes. It's
where
just going to be
we
a real
get
quick.
where we get distracted and
It's
get
basically
off on
it's basically going to be a glimpse of what we're doing to
right.
celebrate that particular day.
So any modern celebration, whether you use any of the suggestions that we come up with or find, or mention tonight in what we're about to list, modern celebrations can be personalized. I mean, you can, but for instance, a family can do a Yule log, a cake known as the Yule log.
Yeah, because there are two different meats.
Yes. So you can make the cake as a family. Like it's a flat cake with the icing in it and you roll it, and like that can be a family thing to do as well as to enjoy,
Right.
munch on. And then there's the Yule log where you decorate an actual log with herbs,
Holly berries.
holly berries, cranberries.
Probably shouldn't burn it inside the house though.
Unless you got a fireplace.
Yeah, and you make sure the flue is open.
Yeah, but yeah, so like that those are some things that you can do as a family, just real
Decorate
quickly.
a tree.
And yeah, decorate a tree. And of course, and I know I already mentioned this, but the part that I had mentioned is, or anyway,
Yeah, we'd already.
The roots of the 12 days of Christmas originate with the 12 days of Yule.
Imagine that.
Like there are gifts or something that you receive during each day,
or something that you give each day.
right?
Yes.
So anyway, so each day has its own unique energy and focus, and we'll do a brief look as she had mentioned a few minutes ago. Day one is Mother's Night, a night to honor the goddess and the feminine.
Yes.
Bottom in maternal energies. Um, Second is a focus on restoration, but it's the solstice.
Yes.
So it's renewal, it's the last shortest day of the year,
Yes.
and to begin with the long days.
Yes. It's technically the rebirth of the sun god.
Right.
So
Yes.
the days are going to become longer from here and warmer.
Right.
And so that's when we want to reflect on the whole cycle
Of
life, death, rebirth.
Right.
And so some of the things you can do on that day, besides lighting a yellow candle
or gold candle,
or a gold candle, is crafting sun symbols.
Or even an orange candle. If you don't have a yellow or a gold, you can use orange. You can use
orange. You can even use red because red represents fire.
True.
But you can create sun symbols such as like a sun catcher. And like the one that I saw used clear contact paper, but like if you want to get all artsy fartsy with it and use like the little stained glass stuff, I mean, you could totally do that. It's your practice. Like you do it how
it's your celebration.
It's your celebration. Like there are things I would love to do, but I know I don't have the talent for it. But I would love to make a stained glass sun catcher, but I do not have the
you do
the talent for that.
Yeah, I've done it. It wasn't intricate. I was in high school, but if a knucklehead like me can do it, you can do it.
I see no knuckles on your head.
You know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, and there are classes that we can take. I don't imagine they're like the wine and painting classes. I doubt there's any wine involved because you're dealing with hot glass or fire. Anyway.
Yes, there was definitely no wine involved in the welding class we took.
Yeah, So on day 3, excuse me, the third day is all about feasting and family. Period. It's about getting together with loved ones for one ginormous celebratory meal. If you are practicing alone or you live far away because of school or whatever, reflect on and focus on those that are closest to you that you love, even if you can't be with them at that particular moment. But we all have relationships we cherish.
Yes. So, and if you are near your
even
family,
spiritual ones,
especially if you've got like your little ones at home, like that would be a good day for like a family movie day. Like cozy up on the couch with your snacks and your favorite drinks and snuggle in and watch movies or take them out for a nature hike. Getting out into nature is definitely something, especially here in Arizona, that you
but not during summertime.
No, but I'm saying like right now, like
winter, right. Sorry. Yes, now. We are talking about what we're gonna. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Now would be a great time in Arizona to get out and explore nature.
Continue.
Day 4, the day of the wild hunt. So it's a day to honor. What?
I keep forgetting you were a drama major.
Not a major, just yes, I was a dance drama choir kid.
Go ahead. So the day of the wild hunt.
The day of the wild hunt.
Oh my God. Where were we? We were Mike Hunt. Where were there was Oh. We went to Amco yesterday and she was on the phone. The woman running the front and handling everything was on the phone about a customer.
Mike Hunt.
And his name was Mike Hunt. And it took every ounce of energy I had to not bust out laughing. And I leaned over and I'm like, did she just say Mike Hunt? And we both kind of giggled a little bit and kept it low key, really low. I mean, it's a small little Amco office. It was, but oh my God. Oh my God. See, I'm calling about a customer and we're trying to get this
And
service approved. And
she
what's the
was
customer's name? Mike Hunt.
she was not enunciating. She was not saying like Mike Hunt. She
No,
was saying Mike Hunt. So
it
yeah,
was
he lost
it was
it.
freaking hilarious. Anyway, sorry. See how we
Anyway,
get so and
day
see
for
the
Wild
wild
Hunt.
ones.
Day to honor spirits and the ancestors who roam the earth during the longest nights. Good time to reflect on Odin, the Norse god often associated with Yule and the Wild Hunt. This is a good time to leave offerings like bread or apples for spirits at your doorstep. Um, yeah, like the wild ones who roam around outside. Like, do you really want them coming into your house? Just leave the offerings outside.
Right. Now, day 5, December 25th. While most of the world celebrates, or much of the world celebrates Christmas, Yule's 5th day celebrates community and giving, which was kind of the beginning. I don't know if we did a history of Christmas or not, but there was an aspect of Christmas time that, if you don't turn away strangers, if someone came knocking on your door and said, I'm hungry, you feed them. And that's kind of gone the way of the dodo now. But anyway, um,
Well, technically speaking, like, okay, you mentioned Christmas.
yeah,
Technically speaking, in the Bible, you're not supposed to turn away a stranger anyway, but especially not around this time.
right.
Um, but yes,
So it celebrates community and giving,
yes,
which again, is just kind of typical of what goes on during this time of year anyway. Um, a great day to reach out to friends, neighbors, or coven members and share warmth, whether through a small gift, food, or even just kind words.
yeah. So
Like if you know if someone's been going through some shit,
that's a good time to reach out to them.
or just give them a hug.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're capable,
If
like
yeah,
if they're like a
if you
thousand
have
miles
arms,
away, you know.
or if you have arms. Sorry, I get dark. Um, so December 26th, spiritual renewal is the theme of the day. Lighting candles in the mornings to bring blessings into your home, burning incense to cleanse your space, your altar, your tarot cards, setting your intentions for the remainder of the Yule season.
Yes. Day 7, which usually is December 27th. On this day, we're seeking out wisdom. We turn to divination, whether it's through tarot, runes, or scrying, to seek guidance for the year that's coming. We take time to shut up. We take time to reflect on lessons from the past and the direction that you wish to head in the future. I saw it in your face.
Don't I honestly go continue, please. We only get so many hours on the
Day 8, December 28th. On this day, we're going to focus on abundance and the generosity of the universe. So you can create spells for prosperity, or you can set your intentions for abundance in the year to come. You can burn incense like cinnamon or cloves to attract wealth and success.
That's not what it says.
I'm not going to say what it says.
Okay, go ahead. In the year to come, burn incense like cinnamon or cloves, and of course, don't you continue doing the blowing cinnamon into your home
Yes.
on the 1st,
Yes.
or is it on the new moon?
Well, no, that's on the 1st.
That's on the 1st.
The new
the
moon
first
is
of
the
every month.
abundance check.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, day 9, December 29th. Now again, a reminder. The dates are based on the winter solstice happening on the 21st.
Yes.
If it happens on the 23rd, I'm going to be reading to you right now December 31st, not the 29th, because it starts
Right.
later.
However, if you choose to start your celebration the night of the 20th for
No matter
simplicity,
what, no matter what,
you can do that.
yes.
Yeah,
We did mention that, but
yes.
I felt like I needed to mention it again. Sorry, guys. Um, Day 9, December 29th, the day of strength, encourages you to honor your personal power, reflect on the challenges you faced and how you overcome them. And it doesn't necessarily, even though I think this is primarily talking about the previous year. I mean,
From the last Yule.
it could be, yeah, but some challenges are harder to overcome year by year.
Yeah.
So anyway, and how you overcome them, and also call on deities, the spirits of strength, like Thor, or other warrior spirits of your ancestry. If but again, you can incorporate this into any mythos or a belief system. Sorry, not mythos, but whether it be Native American or Greek or whatever.
Right.
So
yeah, it's just most of the information we came across was either Germanic or Scandinavian in origin.
This is their specific holiday.
Yes.
But,
so you want to do day 10?
Okay, day 10. As the Yule period comes to an end, or it nears its end, it's time to honor protection, and the protective spirits. Craft protective charms or talismans, smudge your home, which we mentioned a little bit ago as well, with sage, or cast a circle to shield your space. Crystal grids. I love crystal grids. We have a crystal grid set up at our home. Jars, they're also known as witches jars, but basically jars with be it hair or a drop of blood, so DNA of each occupant of the house, various crystals, quartz, aventurine, what was some of the onyx?
We had onyx, we had obsidian, black tiger's eye,
black tourmaline, tiger's eye. So, and then cat whiskers and a couple other things, and we set up a grid.
Naturally shed, of course.
Yes, naturally shed. No, we're not hurting any kitties. We don't hurt our kitties. Anyway, so this would be the day to do that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Let's see. Focus on preserving the positive energy you've cultivated throughout the Yule period or Yuletide.
So day 11 of Yule, which usually is going to land on December 31st, is a night for celebration and joy. Basically, Yule's magic merges with New Year's Eve, which makes it a perfect time to celebrate the end of the year. You can light fireworks or sparklers, dance, make noise to drive away lingering darkness, and welcome in a brighter new year. Again, smoke cleansing is also a good thing to do at this time.
Well, I could totally see having a bonfire and putting in, like, if we had sage that grew all over the place, we harvest an entire bush and put it on the bonfire. That just cleanse the whole fucking area.
Yes.
But anyway.
Do you want to?
You can if you want.
Okay. And then day 12, January 1st, which is the final day of Yule. It's a day of renewal and new beginnings. And on this day, we reflect on the transformations that we've undergone throughout the Yule season. One thing you can do is write down your goals for the new year. Again, not resolutions, but goals, things you wish to accomplish.
But
Or
put a time limit, a realistic time limit. And so when I say realistic, if you think, well, I could get this done in 6 months, say 7. Give yourself enough time
yeah,
because of life gets in the way, but so you don't want it. So anyway, but you should have time limits on
yeah, don't try to lose 120 pounds in 2 days. That's not realistic. Um, but what?
unless you're going to see Hannibal Lecter.
Well, I was going to say
I mean,
early, unless
you could lose 120 pounds in 2 days with Hannibal Lecter.
I mean, I lost almost 300.
Anyway,
But anyway, uh, or you can create a vision board that represents your intentions. But this is the day to embody hope, light, and the magic of a fresh start. Like
vision boards are awesome, and if you don't know what a vision board is, Google it. But it's basically a is it a montage? A collage. A collage of all the things. Like, let's say you want to be able to, you want to travel to Thailand. You find a magazine and a picture of whether you know it's Thailand or it looks like it might be, or it's an Asian country. You cut that out and put that on your vision board. You want a job in an office where you have to wear, a suit, and it's,
right,
a professional,
right,
you put that up. If you find the word money in a headline, you cut money out and put that on your vision board. Like all the things you're trying to attract to yourself. Vision boards are pretty freaking cool. Anyway, so real quick, and I know we already said we're going to do some shorts on things to do with each day. So some of the things you can do, and these aren't tied to a specific day. These are just things that can be done during Yule. Create a Yule altar, decorate it with winter greenery like pine or holly, add symbols of the sun like gold, yellow, or orange, light candles to honor the return of the light.
You can craft a Yule log. Now, whether that means baking the cake or creating the actual wood log that you burn. Now, with the wood one, it is traditionally burned to welcome back the sun, and you can decorate it with things like dried herbs. You can inscribe it with runes, or you can just simply use it as a centerpiece for your celebrations.
With fresh fruits and cranberries and other things as well.
Hollyberries, yep.
Yep. It's a time to honor nature because it is a pagan holiday, and most pagans are their belief systems are deeply rooted in nature. So honor nature, spend time outside, walk outside barefoot. If you have grass in your front yard or backyard, walk outside in your grass, like barefooted, like feel the energy between you and the earth. You are connected. Even if it's cold, step outside. 5 minutes is not going to kill you. I'm not telling you to walk on a lake.
No. And if you're in an area that is typically like here in Phoenix, Arizona, like 9 months out of the year, it sucks to go outside. Now's a good time to go outside.
Now is definitely a good time.
Go take a hike.
Right. And then here's feeding birds, leaving offerings for wildlife, or simply appreciate the stillness and beauty of winter. One thing you mentioned earlier when we were talking about this, rolling pine cones in peanut butter and then rolling them or smothering them in peanut butter and then rolling them in bird seed and putting them outside.
Yes, because apparently not all birds migrate south for the winter.
Well, no, they definitely don't, but that's a cool idea.
And the ones that are still here, their food is getting scarce. So to provide them with something is giving back to that which sustains us.
And there's other things that you're going to eat the peanut butter too.
Well, yes.
So, and then the popcorn and cranberry garland,
yes.
yes.
Oh, you can
that
also,
Delilah did?
which I had never heard about this until when we were doing this research, putting out butter as an offering to the sun.
Yeah, I don't know if I get that, but
Because, well, because butter has its yellow color because of the nutrients that are in it, which are essentially provided by the sun. So you put out butter as the sun rises, it melts the butter.
okay,
So it's basically eating the butter,
okay.
melting it down, and then it resolidifies the next day. It melts it a little bit more. So basically, the sun gets to eat.
But ultimately, it's putting the proteins and fats and nutrients into the earth.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
I mean, that's not like putting oil.
No,
It's because it's butter.
but it's an offering to the sun.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
the source that I had read, basically, when they put it out, they say a specific prayer to a specific sun deity. Um, one of the Norse Suna or Sana, I don't
Okay.
know how to pronounce that. But then by leaving it out there, it allows this particular deity to eat all year.
Ah, okay. Until we have a 115-degree day and it's gone.
And that's why I was saying that I don't know here in Arizona,
So
but
also you can
prefer.
perform Yule rituals, whether you're if you're familiar with witchcraft at all, casting a circle, calling the quarters, doing tarot reading for the year ahead. Ooh, that would be a fun one to make a video on.
Well, we are planning on doing tarot.
Well, yes, but to do one like during Yule for the year ahead, I think I'll wait until next Yule. We'll do it because by then we'll have the tarot one. That tarot research is killing me. I swear to God, it's killing me. So anyway, calling the quarters, the four quarters, doing tarot reading for the year ahead. Make your rituals sacred and intentional. Like, don't be, but if you're gonna do a ritual, if you're gonna call the quarters and cast a circle and go through all that, be focused on what you're trying to bring to yourself. Don't be scattered. Don't be distracted thinking about some cute guy that didn't call you back or some cute girl that didn't call you back or some asshole at work. Like, be focused on what you're doing because you are using energies that you want to be focused. Sorry.
Well, and you can
Sorry.
also put your intention into any meals that you are cooking during this time.
Yes.
Cooking with intention, especially right about now, is a very good way to honor not only your practice but your ancestors and the people that you're feeding as well.
Plus, if you cook with intention of healing and love, and not just deliciousness, you are actually putting that energy of healing and love into that food. So
Yes. And
the last
but not least, Yule is a time to connect with the past, honor the present, and prepare for the new year. So, and one of the rituals that I came across is the braiding ritual, where you take three different colored pieces of string or thread, yarn, whatever. You tie them together at one end and then you braid them. And then you can either hang that on the altar or you can wear it as a bracelet for the Yule period. For women who have long hair, you could probably even attach it to your hair and wear it as a decoration that way. But basically, just take these 12 days to deepen your spiritual practice, honor the natural cycles of life, death, and rebirth, and invite positive energy for the year ahead.
Yeah, and notice the difference between the two, because we just did the 12 days, which is going to be uploaded before this one is.
The 12 days of Christmas.
Christmas, yes. And now the 12 days of Yule. notice the difference between the 12 days of Christmas is all about getting shit. It's all about getting shit. Even if there is hidden secret meanings behind, and which is again debatable, watch the episode. Um, it's all about getting. Whereas the 12 days of Yule,
It's about honoring and giving.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're getting a little bit. I mean, especially the feast, like, but it's mostly about giving and helping the community and honoring the ancestors and the deities.
And being present in the family unit.
Yes. So I just found that interesting. But we hope your Yule season will be filled with light, warmth, love, and magic.
Yes. And if you would like to learn more about the how to things you can do to celebrate the 12 days of Yule, I found a really cute book on gencampusauthor.com, and we will put that information in our episode notes here. But it has really cute pictures, but also provides recipes you can use, instructions for activities that you can do
Cool.
To celebrate Yule, especially if you are of the Scandinavian or Nordic traditions.
Nice.
So,
but it could also give you ideas, like if you're not of the Scandinavian or Nordic or Celtic, because Celtic
right.
is very, very, very.
But things you
close.
can do to honor those deities that actually do
right.
Live
it
in
could give you ideas for
pantheon that you represent or
right.
that you follow. One of the things that I had mentioned to my sisters today was that on day one, when you build the Yule altar, that it kind of feels a lot like the Dia de los Muertos practice of putting up the ofrenda, where you're putting up pictures of those right. You're honoring, and then each day you're adding offerings to those. So if you are of a Hispanic or Latino tradition, like, you can definitely incorporate some of this stuff into those traditions too.
Right. Well, especially feeding nature,
yes.
putting out the strings of popcorn and freaking cranberries. And
we should buy some cranberries.
Okay. But that's it for this episode. This was actually a longer episode than I thought it would be. But
well, because we got off on tangents,
yeah,
like we always do.
Yeah, we always do that. They're used to that by now. We love you guys. Happy Yule, Merry Yule, and blessed be. And well, we'll be talking to you again soon. Peace.
Peace out, witches.